We are Letters to Chicken, and all we need to get started today is one word from the void, please.
Void.
Or from the chat.
Hello, Void.
Hello,
Oh,
Void.
We've
hello.
got
Oh, I see canola.
Medicine cabinet.
Medicine cat.
We'll take two, canola oil and medicine
Medicine
cabinet.
cabinet.
Thank you. Inventory day is honestly my favorite. My least favorite part about being a pharmacist is, well, my two least favorites are insurance company calls and customers. So inventory in the middle of the night, love it, love it.
Yeah. I just kind of wish I was on like bottle stacking duty and not pill chopping duty. Like, why can't they make tiny pills instead of like the big pills that you have to cut, you know?
No, but we have jobs. We have tedious jobs. I love the you don't love the tedium?
I mean, no, I kind of want something more. You know, I thought being a pharmacist would be about helping people and really thinking about their medical needs, you know, and like people with like unexplained brain damage, and like you could test different.
I mean, some places have technicians to do that, but not here. Not Harwood's Home Goods store.
No. Well, I mean, and that's another thing. You know, I thought maybe working at a local pharmacy that was also a home goods store would maybe give me a little more experience too. I could like half of the time talk about armchairs and the other half of the time talk about meds, you know?
Cut to Valerie's first day of work. All right, so welcome to Harwood's Home Goods. I can't believe you applied.
I mean, I just feel like I'm a really like multidimensional person, and I actually thought about being an interior designer for a little bit. So I thought like pharmacy plus design is what you are, right?
Yeah, I mean, they didn't want me to call it a bodega because of the connotation, so we upgraded to Home Goods, but I really like your energy. You know, I can't say that we're doing much for you today, but I think you could figure it out. So, you know, storeroom's back there. Go say hey to Janice.
Okay. I'll say hey to Janice. I'll just keep being in these monotonous freaking jobs that I got basically a PhD to do. I don't get it. Like, why do such dangerous substances have to be handled in such a monotonous way? You know, I don't know. I just want a little danger and excitement in my life, but also the consistency and the pay that comes with pharmacy. I don't know. I should have been an interior designer, you know? Designs change so much faster than meds because of stupid freaking FDA. You know, like stupid freaking FDA. You know, like it's all the FDA's fault really that I'm in this spot. God, I just wish someone would be listening to me all this time. You know what I mean? Like, why isn't there someone out there trying to find the perfect job for me? Why does it always have to be me figuring out the crappiness of all these industries?
Sometimes I look around the waiting rooms of this dentist's office and I'm just like, they could improve the design in here so much, you know? But nobody listens to me.
Yeah. Are you an interior designer? I mean, I know I kind of went off on you just like it was a hard day, but are you an interior designer?
Yeah, I am an interior designer, and I couldn't help but overhear what you were talking about. I don't know. Do you have a portfolio or anything like that?
I mean, not exactly. I have my own home, which I did myself with the help of Pier One. Their stylistic inspiration. What do you do? Are you into living rooms, kitchens?
Listen, I go to Bali 3 times a year, and I pick up furniture and artwork and other things that people just love to have in their homes, and it definitely is like a higher end kind of application of the Pier One concept.
You must have a perfect life. Oh my gosh. I've heard Bali is great. Do you have like a spouse or someone you get to take with you?
Yeah, I can take. I sometimes I take my husband, but it's hard for him to get away from work for long periods of time, and I really honestly could use, like, sometimes a little bit of help on these trips. Um, if that's something that interests you. God, everybody wants to go to Bali. That's one thing that I have learned. Like, there is like not one person on this earth that, if you like say, oh, I go to Bali for my business, the next thing you know, it's like, oh, I want to be your best friend. And that's okay because Bali is pretty great. I don't blame people for wanting to go there. I mean, I think that, but there are other places undiscovered in Indonesia that are just as nice and a lot cheaper. So, I was thinking about maybe I should become like sort of a travel agent or something like that, you know?
Yeah. I mean, this flight right now is really long, and you've already convinced me to travel to all sorts of other places.
Yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
you'd
there's
be really good at
Java,
it. Java.
Malaysia,
Yeah, Malaysia.
mhm,
It's
Vanuatu.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Minotaurs? Minatu. I'm not familiar with that one,
Vanuatu.
but it looked really cute when you showed me.
Yeah. I've been doing all the talking here. I feel like such an asshole. Uh,
No, 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 no. I'm a motivational speaker, so I talk all the time. It's really nice just to listen for once. Like,
Yeah.
really nice.
God, what's wrong? I
You
no.
know, people always expect me to have these like stories and these like, but everything I speak about, everything I motivate about, I plan that in advance. I'm not really good at the conversationalist part. And I go to these parties, and my representative, she's back in coach right now. She's the one who smooths everything over. I
Do you want me to like switch seats with her so you could like sit together on this long flight?
I've seen, we've shared flights before, you and I. This is the first time I've actually sat next to you. So this is really nice. Yeah.
Oh God, that's sweet. Oh, I didn't know like that I stood out like that. That makes me like feel special. I'm gonna go up and I'm just gonna like before we have to like go into our descent, I'm gonna go to the ladies' room. But don't worry, I'm not switching seats or
Okay.
anything. I'll be right back.
Okay. Wow, she's the first one that I said something like that to who hasn't been immediately creeped out. Because I notice people, and I never know exactly what to say to them. But we shared flights like a lot. There's only a select number that leave all the time, and I feel like we made a really good connection. The last person I said, like, we share a lot of flights, they immediately didn't believe me, and then they immediately switched seats. And as soon as we got off the plane, I saw them pointing and talking to somebody and pointing, and that doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good at all. And so that's
Yeah. No, I get it. Look,
Mhm.
I see the same people every year. at the hayride and the I'm just pulling the wagon, you know? And you'd think
Yeah.
I wear the same hat every year. You'd think people
You think they
would
would
remember.
know you? Yes.
Right. And
I
no,
knew you. That's
that means so much.
yeah. I mean, it helps that I know you like from church too, but I also know you from the hayride. And do people think it's like a costume that everybody has to look with? That's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this is my favorite hat.
Mhm.
And
It's a good
I can't even tell you the number of people who are like, "Oh, that's so cute. Oh, you have hay in your hat. Oh, are you a scarecrow?" No, I'm not a scarecrow. I'm artisanal,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And all this like apple cider that you make yourself that you have here, that's really good. Like a scarecrow couldn't make that.
No. No, a scarecrow could not make that. And
Mm-mm.
it doesn't matter that I slipped with my lipstick and yeah, my nose is maybe a little bit red, but I'm not a I'm not a scarecrow. What do you think of the dumplings?
A scarecrow
No,
couldn't make them. A scarecrow couldn't make them. They're fine. They're fine. I mean, they're artisan.
they're artisanal, yes.
They're they're fine. They're good. They're good.
They're fine. Yep. Nobody appreciates how much time and energy goes in to making these products by hand. And then they don't even want to pay what they're actually worth. Yeah, yeah, this is a $17 pint jar of apple butter. God damn it. And I got the cardamom and I crushed it by hand. You know, I have to walk at least 5 miles through these fucking fields just to get the products I need to give my visitors an authentic experience. And no one cares. You know, I should like move to, I don't know, San Diego or Austin or someplace where people appreciate and can pay for high quality home crafted goods. Not St. Louis.
I think that is enough for us. We'll get on the branding and let you know what kind of taglines we come up with, what kind of blurbs, the positioning statement. We can really do it. I think we got enough info from you about the apple butter.
Listen, I appreciate this so much. Your Facebook ad totally hooked me. I love the copy. Just go ahead and tell your direct response person that. But I cannot emphasize to you enough how much I do not want anything with a scarecrow on it. I will.
No,
I know.
I mean, I just feel like, you went kind of viral last year with the whole scarecrow thing. We can play on that, There's ways to transform your brand, okay? But to transform, you have to start somewhere, and you are starting in a sort of like Wizard of Ozzy, I want a heart kind of place.
I knew the ruby slippers were too much. No one appreciates my genius. God damn it. You know what? You just do what you're going to do, okay? I'm paying you enough money, so you just do what you're going to do. Goodbye.
Oh my God. Social media interns get in here. Okay, guys. We have maybe 2 weeks to get some scarecrow $17 apple butter shit viral again. Now, it went viral last year, but it was accidental, and this lady doesn't want a repeat of the Wizard of Oz tragedy.
I know, but that was so good. I mean, there were like 15 TikTok dances that spun off from that. And I mean, honestly, I don't even know if we can hit that kind of gold again.
And a year is like a really long time, but I don't know if it's long enough to be a throwback just yet. This is gonna be a pretty massive hill to climb.
Let's just go for the like short throwback.
The short throw.
Like the
Okay,
mini
I have an
retro.
idea. Well, okay.
Retro.
If we all just do the Scarecrow TikTok dance right now, maybe it'll like spur our brain a little bit. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I remember it. I don't know if you guys. I remember it.
Wait, is this the remix?
No,
Or no?
The original.
just the original.
Okay. You know, I always was confused about it because I don't feel like that anybody looked like the Scarecrow. It really felt more of a Tin Man. You know, that he couldn't really bend that well, and the Scarecrow didn't have bones. And maybe
I
this is a
know.
good time to bring that up.
It's called the Tin Man dance.
Yes, the Tin Man. We could put the apple butter in tin, and then
Oh my god.
and then you can be like a Tin Man, and then suddenly your arm falls off, and then apple butter goes everywhere.
It's like a Tin Man can. Right? Like
The
robot.
Tin Man
except
can.
for the Tin Man can. The Tin Man can. The Tin
Cut
Man
to the
can.
commercial with Jenny.
I love my Scarecrow. I mean, Tin Man apple butter. If you can do it, the Tin Man can do it too. You know what? The Tin Man can.
Tin Man can.
Cut back to the apple butter lady. So you like it? It's not Scarecrow themed at all.
You know what? I was really nervous when you said the mini retro thing was gonna work out. But I was in the hayloft the other day and getting ready for the
Is that
wagon
where you got
ride,
that
and
hat?
yeah, the oil can thing was another thing that I had, so I'm glad you really picked up on that. But they remembered me. They recognized me, and they were all moving their arms, and it was beautiful. I've never recognized this, and now we can sell it. We sell the really tall cans, and they're going for like $30. I can't believe people pay for this shit. I mean, it's artisanal. I don't know.
Cut to two roommates on Christmas morning. You're never going to guess what it is. Open it.
Okay. Oh my god, it's the TikTok thing?
It's a Tin Man artisanal apple butter.
Wow, that was like 6 months ago. Wow. That's cool. That's cool.
God, well, you know, you don't have to say 6 months ago like that. Like, I know that in kid land, that's like forever.
No. I mean, like I'm excited that I'm keeping track of how long things have been again.
That's really
Like,
great that you're doing that again. You know, like
Yeah.
you really pulled out of your funk. You know,
Yeah.
proud of you, Jenny.
Thanks. I remember seeing that TikTok when I was outside gardening too much, and then I almost passed out from the heat. And you were like, "No, wake up, Jenny! Here's this TikTok." And so now I have the alphabet. Okay, open yours. Open yours.
Okay.
It's the straw hat
Oh my God! It's
from a year and 6 months ago.
from a year and 6 months ago. Oh my God, that makes me feel so much better. You really are like paying attention to time again.
Cut to Eileen wearing the hat on a plane. Ma'am, we're gonna have to ask you to take the hat off. It's blocking some other people's view of their own television screens.
I just want you to know that my friend and roommate gave me this for Christmas, and it really has some special.
This year or last year?
this year.
This year? Isn't it like the...
Look,
Yeah.
I know it's a Max Retro, but okay, I'm bringing back the Maxi Retro.
I don't... Okay, well, regardless of how out of touch you are, you're going to have to take it off.
Look, how about we just ask all the people on this plane what they think, and if it's really bothering them that I'm wearing this straw hat.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, passengers in 1A and 1C?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're taking a little poll because apparently this is a democratic private plane to Bali, and we want to know if you are bothered by the hat.
Very much so.
I'm ready to throw myself out of this plane if she doesn't
Mhm.
take off that old ass hat.
I'm about to reveal that I brought a lighter onto this plane, even though it's banned, just so that I can burn that hat.
Well, that doesn't seem right. I mean, she's like carrying contraband, but I have to take off my hat.
I have literally a gallon of liquid canola oil in my backpack ready to dump on you if you don't take off that fucking hat. That's also illegal.
Well, just go ahead and do it.
Okay, we have to draw the line there. Don't get out of control.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
am I allowed to? Are we actually allowed to do this? I thought
Okay,
I kind
put
of
the
thought you were
lighter-
gonna stop us.
I think this
Put the
dirty
lighter
just told
away.
us that we should.
It's a private plane.
Is canola oil flammable? What's about to happen?
Yeah, I
How?
was gonna dump it on her.
Who are you yelling help to? There's just me and you against them.
Just take off your hat, okay?
Look at what
Just
you've
take off the
done.
hat.
I was
If
just
this
threatening
lets me
you.
in peace with my hat. This would never.
I
Hey, you wore the hat. Okay. Hat lady, I'm gonna have to take your side. I think that you can take the one with the lighter and I can take the one with the canola oil.
Oh,
Oh,
I
hold
don't
on,
wanna fight.
sidebar.
I was just gonna.
Lighter lady. I think
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be a thing.
I think it's gonna be. I wasn't ready for it to be a thing. I really just.
I
It was
know.
really an empty threat. And
I know. Well, Kanye is like up in the other section, so like if shit really goes down, we could probably get him. But
I don't think I want to put my faith in him showing up.
no. That's. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
The fight is starting now.
What?
What?
No!
Such
No!
a what? No!
No! This was innocent contraband.
Listen! I just wasn't. I didn't want to. I don't want to set you on fire. God. God. You're
Wait,
so
did you say you
Cut
don't want
to prison in Bali. God, we all ended up here, didn't we? Just because we couldn't communicate and get along, and I wouldn't take off my hat, which in retrospect, maybe I just should have.
right, and we crossed the border air barrier, and apparently it was palm oil and not canola oil like I thought it was. So that's illegal, like really illegal.
I just also
Right.
want to point out that like nobody ever asked her to take off her hat.
Well, mine's a cool hat. Mine's actually retro.
It's true.
Like Max vintage retro. So it's like 2006. Really old.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like
so
I don't even have a word for it.
Super old.
Super
I
old.
have a confession to make. I actually also sneaked in a bunch of meds. Does anyone want some though?
please.
What you got there?
I mean, they're really large. They're like horse meds, not cut up yet.
Whoa.
Horse meds.
You know what? I used to go to this pharmacy. It was kind of like I used to go in there for pillows, but also they had drugs that you can get. And this lady behind the counter, when I was just asking her about pain colors, showed me how to properly cut the pills. So we can share.
Was that a pure one?
No, it was like
I
a
just
Home
think-
Goods and a pharmacy.
And a pharmacy, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a place like that too.
Oh
Yeah.
no way! Are these like? I just
my God.
thought it was like my
Yeah.
local bodega, but
Oh my god.
I mean, I grew up in a suburb, so I had to get my drugs from Pier 1. It's rough.
That's our show.
Our show!